Hey guys, this is going to be part 3 of Project Bright Lights. We're going to be doing all of the wiring today. I have a buddy here who's going to help me and who also helped me get parts. The main thing is I got this bus block that is you can get at AutoZone for a couple bucks. We're going to put this inside here so that way there's less wires run. So we're going to wire everything. All the lights are going to be individual. I also got this plastic sheeting and a ton of wire, black and red wire, that way you can tell the difference. Some connectors with weatherproofing, heat shrink on it, and all the whatnot. Before we get started, of course, first things first, disconnect the battery, which I already did. As you can see, accessory mode doesn't turn anything on. So battery's disconnected, and we're going to get started with putting quick disconnects on the actual lights themselves.
Okay, so what I've done so far is I've cut the leads going to my original light bar switch. So this does nothing now. We're using one relay, and that's why we have the junction block. So I'm going to run the power up underneath here, behind the pedals, up the A-frame, and into the switch block area. That way that wire's run. Up front, my buddy's putting on some connectors, so I'm going to get back to rewiring this, and we'll go from there.
God's gift to man.
What are these called?
Deutsch connectors.
So these are what we're using on the lights. That way we can quick disconnect if I ever need to work on the bumper or take it off in the future. So we're going to do these on both the pods, and we're also going to do it to the light bar as well. And so I got the wire run through here, going under there, down there, up the side, up the A-frame, under the headliner, and coming through into the compartment with the switches. We're just heat shrinking a terminal on there. This is going to be our constant power. We're actually not going to use a relay. It's going to be always constant power with this little guy. And there'll be one power wire going into the distribution block, one power wire going to each one, and then 3 grounds going back out. And that way it's all constant power, so no need for a relay. And this setup, it's all in series, I guess it would be. So be right back once we get a Alright, so next thing I did was I wired up some ground wires for the lights. I got 2 longer ones, and then I got 1 shorter one. They're all gonna run off my support bolt here, just like this ground right here. So I'll have 4 grounds and then 1 wire going straight from that to the battery. The reason for the shorter wire is because of how long the light bar's actual wire is, so I don't need it very long. The other 2 just hanging off the side right now. Come down, go through, and go down right there. They come underneath the car, and they're going to connect into the other end of the connectors. So that's on the outside right now. Alright, so I'm starting to run some power wires. We're going to do 1 power wire at a time, so that it's to not get the switches mixed up. This one's a bit shorter, so it's going to go to the light bar. Inside, it looks like a fuck fest of wires.
Oh jeez.
It's working, and everything's going to be the bus bar is going to be screwed up into there, and everything closes and fits. We're hoping. So far, test fit it does, but we'll update when things start getting put back together. Alright, hey guys, so this will conclude Project Bright Lights. It's obviously very dark around me. These are my standard low beams. I have HID, high intensity discharge, low beam headlights, and if I turn them off, I have fog lights on, but you can't even see them on the screen. So this is what I normally drive with. I got everything all hooked up inside the cabin.
switch panel is completely hooked up and everything works. So turn that off. I'm gonna go drive. I'm gonna turn off my low beams and drive down the road. I'm gonna turn the pods on, and then I'm gonna turn all three on, and then I'm gonna end with just the light bars. So here go the lights. So first to the pods. As you can see, the lights light up as the pods turn on. They're a bit brighter in person than they show in the video. I have them pointed off to the side more for shoulder purposes. Now I'm going to turn on the light bar. This, all three of them on. This is my off-road setup. I have more of a shoulder side to side with the pods, and the light bar to show it forward, whereas without the pods, that would be my field of view. And then turning on my low beams, turning on the pods, I have a shoulder sweep, so I can even turn on just the right one, driving down a dark road, and I have a nice shoulder sweep as well. So I think that in all, they came out pretty well. The pods could have been a bit brighter. That's a bit of a bummer. I might get new ones in the future that are brighter, but I like them. I like the setup. The setup works really well. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure to leave comments, likes, subscribe. Let me know if you want me to do any more project type videos, whatnot, and on to the next.